Hello, beautiful people. It's a good day to have a good day. But even if you're not okay, it's okay not to be okay. Welcome back to the High Raw Vegan. I'm Lisa. This is day 4 of my green smoothie cleanse, also known as my raw reset. If you hear me say smoothie, that's intentional, okay? So I've been a vegan for almost 12 years. It'll be 12 years in June 25th. So I just kind of rounded up to that. So if you're new to the channel, I've been a vegan for almost 12 years. I enjoy the vegan lifestyle. However, I have, once all the vegan processed foods began to come to the market, my health tanked. So before, like when I became vegan the summer of 2013, we didn't have ice cream and hamburgers and hot dogs. We had to make carrot dogs, and we made bean burgers. And so when all of those products took over the market, I transferred my old habits of processed food before I was vegan into the vegan lifestyle. And I gained a lot of weight and my health tanked. I do have a chip addiction. I became single in about 2012. And along with that came a celibate lifestyle. And I replaced the man with snacks. I really did. I just, in the bed where the man's supposed to be, it is a bag of chips. And so sometimes I have 2 or 3 bags of chips. And so that's what I want to talk about today on this journey. This is day 4. Today is April 25th, 2025. And I'm on day 4 of a 90-day raw reset. My goal is to not only to lose weight, but I want to feel good in my body. I want to know what kind of output will my body give me if I give it maximum input, which is why the focus of this raw reset is greens. My goal is to have 1 pound of spinach every single day for the 90 days. I might make a smoothie out of the 90, during the 90 days, out of the 1 pound, following the Goldner protocol. Go research her if you have not. It's an amazing protocol. Or I might juice the greens as long as the goal is to consume 1 pound of greens. As I mentioned in my video yesterday, day 3 video, before I became vegan, I read the book Eat to Live by Dr. Furman, and I tapped into the power of greens. He believes in a nutrient dense lifestyle, right? And so, meaning the things that we eat should give us a return for our investment. You want a return. You don't want the food you eat to take away from you. You want it to give back to you in some type of way, with strength, with health, with vitality, long life. And so in 2012, this was before I became vegan in 2013, I ate raw greens. This is all I knew to do. I ate raw greens for 40 days and I lost 30 pounds in those 40 days, which is why, again, my focus is on the greens. And so, if you haven't read any of Dr. Furman's books, I recommend Dr. Furman's book, especially you can begin with the Eat to Live. He has the one to like for children overcoming diabetes. I strongly recommend and I support Dr. Furman in the nutritarian lifestyle. He believes in consuming 1 pound of raw greens, 1 pound of cooked greens, along with some other things. So you can go take a look. But I wanted to talk about my addiction to like processed food and the need to comfort, especially as a single woman. And I don't have any vices. There's no smoking going on of any kind, legal or illegal. um, Drinking, I may have a glass of wine one, once a quarter, like it's not even mentionable. So I'm not even a social drinker. So I don't drink. I don't like a lot of pastries and sweets. I do have the old blood type. We'll talk about that at another time, but I do believe in blood type and eating for your blood type. I didn't know about this. I just learned about this a few years ago. And my blood type is blood type O, which means I thrive best with an influx of protein. And yes, I can have vegan protein. My protein doesn't have to come from an animal, right? So I want to feel good the best that I can in my body. So I believe in eating to feel good. And I started down this pathway of eating processed foods. And I have a big belly to show for it. I'm 236 pounds today. And by the way, let me just mention as far as the 236. So yesterday I was struggling. Okay. I started obviously 4 days ago, and the goal is to lose weight. Like knowing, focusing on the greens, I know I'm going to lose weight rapidly. Well, yesterday, I know I'm raw, so I didn't want to cheat on raw, but I had some raw granola. I had what is I forget the go raw. I had go raw, their granola, one of their granolas. I had some almond butter. I had dried blueberries, dried pineapples, dried mango. The sugar, it was just too much, and so yesterday I had dropped to 238.8. When I got on the scale this morning, I mean 236.8. When I got on the scale this morning, I was still 236.8. So I didn't gain, but I didn't lose. And when I spoke to my daughter this morning, she told me, she says, Mom, we're in this to lose weight. Like, yes, you're as we're dropping, because you're doing like a raw diet, it's going to catch, meaning it's going to even out. You're not going to drop and lose weight every single day. So the body stops. It may have to tuck in and dig in and start working on healing. So you're not going to just keep dropping every single day. But she says, Mom, on day 4, for you to have not lost weight, then you're doing something wrong. She says you might as well be eating beans and rice. And so I do have to agree with her. So when I went home yesterday, I needed comfort. I had already finished my 64-ounce smoothie. I had 64 ounces of my green juice, and I wanted comfort. I was like, oh my God, I want to eat. So I was struggling, and I just made myself, I cut up 2 huge apples, and I had apples and almond butter. And as I was eating that almond butter, I said, I know I'm going to pay for this. Like on a regular day, that's healthy. But for me to try to be losing weight and to meet my goals, I don't have time for that. So I told myself I'm going to channel my inner David Goggins, stay hard. So I need to stay hard. I can do hard things. I need to keep going. And if I have to go to bed early and meditate or journal, so I need to tap into different strategies instead of give myself food. Because it was really disappointing to step on the scale today and to see that I was the same weight. So I said I wasn't going to do a video today on day 4, but I wanted to just be transparent. I ate processed food, and listen, it was raw and it's vegan, but it's still processed. If I have to open up a bag for the Go Raw snacks, that's processed. So I'm still doing the same thing. And so please send love and light my way, so that I can help to overcome my need to comfort myself with food. So I'd like to know, how do you comfort yourself? Like what's your thing? Like what's your vice? My vice is chips, and I'm trying to bring that into this raw reset, and I just need to stop. I need to just get over it. There is no comfort in an apple, right? I just know the apple is healing. And once my mindset changes, once I'm in the lifestyle, then I may find comfort in an apple or in some strawberries. But right now, I need to eat to love. I need to eat to feel well. And I need to get over this, comfort myself. So I got to figure out something else to do. What do you all do? Uh, I'm going to maybe go for a walk, or I need to, like I said, I need a journal, pick up a book and read. I got to figure out, call somebody, get on the phone, just say, hey, look, I am struggling. And I just need to use, instead of eating and snacking, I just need to use this time to train myself to do something else instead of training myself to just depend on comfort food. All right. So those of you who are interested in what I've been eating, as I said yesterday, I had a 64-ounce green smoothie and a 64-ounce green juice. The green juice was made with apple, lemon, and half a pound of spinach. Today, this morning, and I left it upstairs in my classroom. I meant to bring it, but today I made a green juice, 64-ounce green juice, and it had apple, cilantro, parsley, pineapple, jalapeno, cucumbers, and spinach, a uh, pound of spinach, because the goal is to have 1 pound of spinach. So I just split it. And then the other half a pound of spinach, I put into my smoothie along with 2 bananas, frozen strawberries, frozen mango, 1 tablespoon of chia seed, and water. I didn't add any protein powder to that today. So that's it. This is day 4 of 90. So listen, in order for 90 days to show, there has to be a day 4. There has to be some hills and there has to be some valleys. And yesterday was a valley. I'm still, I'm trying to feel good out. Trying to regulate the blood pressure so that I'm feeling all the way better. But I just want to jump in real quick to say thank you for sending love and light my way. And if you've watched the video all the way to this point, thank you so much for your support. You could choose to do anything, you could choose to be anywhere, and you've chosen to spend this time with me. So I want to use this time to send love and light your way. Let there be light in your life. Let there be joy, let there be peace in your life, and go grab something living plant food before the sun goes down today or the sun comes up tomorrow. Whenever you're watching this video, consume something living. It just does our body good. Don't worry about taking away from what you're doing. I'm asking that you add a banana, add an apple, eat an apple a day. Just eat an apple a day to what you're already doing. Broccoli with some hummus, a broccoli, raw broccoli with avocado, munch on that. Munch on carrots with um, raw avocado or some ranch, even if it's not raw. Just incorporate as many raw living foods as possible. All right. And so until the next time, I love you and thank you for being with me. We got this, y'all. See you.